Hey guys, Hybrid Tour Reviews here with the Star Wars The Black Series Artillery Stormtrooper. I'm sorry to interrupt the video that you were about to watch, but I just had to tell you a little bit about this guy. He is the prize to whoever's lucky enough to win him once the channel crosses 1,000 subscribers. We're very nearly there, so if you're not subscribed, click subscribe down below and wait until I cross 1,000 subscribers and I'll upload a video telling you how you guys can enter to win this guy. He's a super cool figure, and I think whoever wins him is going to be very, very happy with him. Anyway, I'm going to let you get back to your video. Thanks a bunch for hearing me out on this, and I hope you enjoy the upcoming video. Bye! Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, wanting to take a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Tython Boba Fett. Not the Tython Rearmored Boba Fett, the Walmart exclusive, but just the Tuscan Raider outfit, basically. This is a figure that I said I was going to pass on just because it was kind of just meh, but Amazon had it on sale for like 16 and change a few weeks back, and they also had a promo where they gave you a $15 credit if you tried out the Amazon Photos backup app. So I uploaded one photo of the app, I got a credit the day later, I deleted the app, and then I bought a roll of filament for $20, and this figure for $16, and the cap was also that you had to spend $35 on an order. So basically I got $15 off of the order. I'm considering this a $1 figure, and that's how I'm justifying it. It'll go somewhere on the Mandalorian shelf. It looks okay, and I mean there's nothing objectively wrong with the outfit. It's just not necessarily the most iconic Boba in my personal opinion, but that's totally fine. Let's go ahead and get into the review. You guys know how it goes. We start by taking a look at the packaging. This is your standard Galaxy packaging lineup, with your Black Series logo up top, a big window showing the figure and his accessories off nicely, the Mandalorian crawl across there, Boba Fett quotes Tython, warning 4+ Hasbro. Side of the box features cool artwork of Temuera Morrison as Boba Fett holding the Gaffy Stick, which is honestly a reason to get this just to get his Gaffy Stick to give, other versions of Boba. This side of the box features your wraparound window, wraparound orange bar, Black Series logo at the bottom, get a picture of Boba, your Black Series logo, a bio in varying languages. Go ahead and pause and read whichever language fits you best. Underneath is number 16 in the Mandalorian line, bunch of legalese, barcode and legalese, a little window up top, allows some light in the top of the packaging. Really kind of helps make the figure stand out if you keep it in box. However, I open my toys, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll take a look at what we're getting here. Alright, so here's Tython Boba out of the packaging. As always, we'll start with our accessories. So, he comes with his blaster pistol, looking nice in a nice gunmetal gray plastic with brown paint on the handle. Really liking how it looks. It is, I'd say, reuse from the Rearmored Boba Fett, but of course this figure came out first, so that Boba reused this. He holds it rather well in his right hand with the trigger finger, bit of a tight fit, which you would want it to be, but he holds it nicely. Or he features a hip holster, which it pushes in nicely. It's a nice snug fit, and it's not going anywhere. It is in there nice and secure. He then comes with his Tuscan Rifle, which is a little bit different than the ones that come with the other Tuscan Raiders. I mean, basically it's a completely new sculpt. Looks really nice though, nice brown plastic with kind of like a gold paint, on the gold areas where it should be. Nice gunmetal colored scope. And then a reddish brown plastic for the strap. The strap is also removable. You can undo a peg there and then slide it off the end so you can have him, posed using the rifle. Or if you want him posed carrying the rifle, that's probably when I would put the strap on it, when you would have it slung over his back. So putting it back together is a breeze. And of course he does feature the correct articulation to carry or to hold the blaster in a nice pointing position. This is able to slide up and down the barrel, allowing you to have some more slack to where you can pretty easily pose him wearing it as he does in the show. I don't really think you actually see him use it in the show too terribly much, but it is there as an option. Then, the cool accessory is his Gaffy Stick. It has a nice gold color for the lower barrel, although if the Book of Boba Fett, I'm remembering correctly, it's supposed to be more of a silver, so maybe the gold isn't super accurate, but it looks nice. And then you get down here to the wooden body area. It looks very nice sculpting on the kind of mushroomed end. Then it features a cord that slides all around for him to sling it over. So it is nice. I do kind of like it when they do a string instead of like a hard plastic like that. The hard plastic really creates a leather strap look, but this is more functional in my opinion. It allows it to lay more naturally when you would have him wearing it. You know, it's actually form-fitting to him instead of being held in place by sculpt work. So very nice accessories, very nice work done on them. So now, just look at Boba. Very nice work on the head sculpt there. Nice Tamura Morrison likeness. A lot of kind of gray, kind of just dusty looking, you know, to make him look all beat up like he is in The Mandalorian. And of course he gets that healed away in the back to tank later on. Not really much of that going on around back, just bald. Looks good. Wearing a very heavy robe. The hood kind of floats a little bit on him. I know with these fabric cloaks, you can wet them and then put them on the figure and let them dry, and they'll hold their shape. It also doesn't really want to lay down. They had it down in the box, and the way they did it was they pulled it inside out like that. But even that wants to sit up a bit. But it does look better than on his head, I do believe. The robe, otherwise, is very flowy. It's very much a Jedi robe, just with tattered ends. And let's just slip it off of him so that we can just take a better look at the figure. Just much like you'd put it on, you just slide it down the arms. Also, sorry if you hear any weird background noise. I'm filming this on the same day that I'm filming my Cobra Kai figure reviews, which have already come out. There's a little bit of a storm outside. It's not too loud, but I did just hear the first rumble of thunder that I've heard in a bit. So that's something to just be aware of. So, looking at Boba, a lot of really good sculpt work is going on here. Let me just tilt the camera a little bit. Too much. There we go. So, a lot of nice sculpt work on the outfit that you really don't see. I really like it when Hasbro goes above and beyond, and they're like, yeah, it's an outfit covered by a heavy robe that he never ever takes off, but like, it's a good looking outfit. It's not super accurate to the flashback in the Book of Boba Fett. If I remember, it was a lot more fabric-y, wrappy versus like lined vest, but still, I'll take it. Very nice bandolier, shoulder strap. Not really anything on it. It's just like a half suspender almost for the big ammo belt. A lot of nice gold paint apps going on there. Otherwise, it is just basically a sea of varying browns. Got a little bit of gray on the belt with a nice little buckle painted on there. No expenses, wasted there. So they have been, or no expenses spared. They did a pretty good job painting it as much as the figure required, better so than even the deluxe version, I might say, in certain aspects. Looking down, you see the legs are reuse, except the knees obviously don't have his knee pads with the rocket launchers, but very familiar fabric overlays going on there, and which is fine. And then the boots appear very similar to what we see on the deluxe Boba Fett, and just looks like Boba and Tuscan gear, right? To run through some articulation, he features a double barbell neck. It allows him to look that far up, which is really nice, that far down, which is also really nice. He can rotate and pivot to very extreme degrees. His arms can come up to a T-pose. They have a butterfly joint, 360 at the shoulder. Single jointed elbows can go way past 90 and then rotate. 360 on the wrist with lefty hinging in and out, righty hinging up and down. Features a mid-torso ball joint, allowing him to crunch that far forward, that far back, and get some good pivot in there. His legs can kick that far apart, and the holster kind of hinders him on this side. Kick that far forward, not much back. Upper thigh rotation, single jointed knees can only go that far. They're very beefy just to go with the baggy pants look. Upper boot rotation, feet can point that far down, which is really good. That far forward, but you really have to push it. And then there's a forward-facing pin for rocker, allowing him to stand in some pretty decently wide-footed stances with both feet flat on the ground. Bringing the camera back up a little bit, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is next to the Jeddah Patrol Stormtrooper, who's basically just a regular Stormtrooper. Here he is next to his trusted right-hand gal, Fennec Shand. If I can get her to stand, there we go. Here he is next to the deluxe repainted armor, Boba Fett, I reviewed some time back. Standing slightly taller, which makes sense because of armor and stuff. And then the Mandalorian himself, since it's his show, also standing slightly taller. So overall, he seems to scale rather nicely with the rest of the Black Series lineup. So here we are at the end of the review. What do I think of the Tython Tuscan outfit Boba? You know, truthfully, yeah, I'm okay with owning him, but I'm not over the moon on it. It's okay. It's a fine figure. There's nothing objectively wrong with it. To me, I never really had an itch for it. I kind of remember feeling like, hey, maybe I should pick this up when I was watching the Book of Boba Fett and you actually see him in this outfit for the first, 3.5 episodes. And, honestly, that's really what's pushing me for this, because the whole half episode of Mandalorian he wore it in really didn't push this to be a must-buy for me. There are some Boba Fett nuts out there, though, who want everything to do with the guy, and so, this is a solid pickup for them. And objectively, it's a fine figure. Good accessories, good articulation, good likeness, a lot of good sculpt work on it. But it's not one that I'm just like, I really needed this. I'm okay. I'm happy I have it. It's a good figure. I think if you pick it up, you'll be happy, but I'm not going to sit here and say it is a must-have for your collection. That is a choice that you need to make. So that's where I'm leaving you, with the ball in your court. You know what would be really good with a Tython Boba Fett? A heavy artillery stormtrooper. Would you like one? I have one that I'm going to give to one of you guys, as you saw in the video at the beginning. We're very nearly at 1,000 subscribers, guys. Come on, keep pushing. We're nearly there. We are on the brink. We are in the home stretch here. When I hit 1,000, I'm going to post a video, A, thanking you guys for subscribing, and B, telling you how I'm going to give away the heavy artillery stormtrooper. So keep an eye out for that when we hit 1,000. Why don't you subscribe to add to that number? We'll get there that much quicker with your help. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment. You know the drill. Every video ends with this on every YouTube channel, right? I'm going to go work on other videos. So thanks a bunch for watching. It means a lot you did. And until next time, may the Force be with each and every one of you. Bye.